You might find it surprising that Kia makes cars in Slovakia, but just outside the town of Salina, where Kias are made, you can also take tank rides at the side of the road.
For only a little over $10 per person for a 15-minute ride, anyone between the ages of 4 and 90, with enough courage, can jump into this, the BMP-1, a decommissioned Soviet amphibious military vehicle. Half tank, half personnel carrier, the Russian-made BMP series first saw service in the mid-1960s, and amazingly, is still used around the world today. With 6 to 33 millimeter thick armor steel plating, the BMP weighs in a little over 13 metric tons. Power comes from a 15.8 liter 6-cylinder diesel, making 300 horsepower. As you can imagine, fuel economy isn't anything to write David Suzuki about. Between 175 liters per 100 kilometers on the flatland and upwards to 240 liters when climbing. While up to 8 infantrymen inside the original Russian BMPs were protected by a radiation-shielded interior, just in case nuclear, chemical, or biological warfare broke out, the only protection we had was a crossbar to hang on to, instructions to squat like we were downhill skiing, and prayers. Once we got up to speed, riding in the back of the former Russian tank was like a roller coaster at Canada's Wonderland, except with any safety equipment. With no padding added to the BMP steel interior, we hung on for dear life, getting airborne about every 10 seconds. If you happen to be sitting up front, you got the pleasure of choking down the BMP's generous diesel exhaust fumes. Trust me, this was no clean diesel. Needless to say, if you're ever visiting the Kia plant in Slovakia, take the time to find the Jazda Tankom and go for a ride yourself. It's a unique opportunity that I don't think is showing up in Canada anytime soon. For the Toronto Star and Hills.ca, I'm John LeBlanc.